Alright, and this is the Metal God 666 here, bringing you my thoughts and everything going on with the Hogan, and Gawker and everything like that. So, as anybody who knows me knows that I am a huge wrestling fan. I love pro wrestling. You can sit there and say, oh, it's fake and gay all fucking day long. I don't. Fuck off. I don't fucking care. It's good entertainment to me. I've been watching it, I grew up watching wrestling, and I grew up watching, Hogan, He's definitely one of my childhood heroes. I mean, there's a few other ones to go along with that. But pro wrestling would not be what it is without Hulk Hogan. It just wouldn't. I guarantee you, ask most anybody, even people that don't know shit about wrestling, right? And ask them to name wrestlers. Hogan will be right in there. Guarantee most people will be able to name The Rock, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, maybe possibly Ric Flair. Okay? Yeah. So he's a household name. He's synonymous with wrestling. Like, you ask me, you say pro wrestling, you ask me to, name off, guys, Hogan's right in there. Was he an amazing in-ring performer? Yeah, not really. Especially if you're going by today's standards, not at all. But if you're going by old school standards and what it was back then, yeah, he was decent. Of course, people like Ric Flair and Jake the Snake Roberts and Jimmy Snuka Fly Snuka, far more better in ring. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, far better in-ring performers. But Hogan, it all comes down to his personality. He was a charismatic figure, he was larger than life. He drew in the people. And I think had something like this come out, maybe back in the 80s, they would have just swept it right under the rug, no problem. But I think because of Hogan, and he's just not a huge draw anymore. I mean, he is, especially here in Japan, very huge draw. But, after what's come out about Hogan, everything like that, I still like Hogan. Because for me, what the person is and what the wrestler is, it's two completely different things in my eyes, Even somebody like Chris Benoit, I still like Chris Benoit, the wrestler. Do I like Chris Benoit, the person? Not really so much, because of what he did. Now, of course, yes, there's conspiracies that say, he didn't do it, and blah, blah, blah. But from what I know, he did, in fact, kill his, kid and wife, and killed himself, whatnot. So just going off that information. But Chris Benoit, the wrestler, you cannot take away what he's done. His in-ring ability was amazing. Okay? And you cannot take that away from him. Of course, he's dead, but, whatever. But Hogan, what he's done for the industry, how can you turn your back on Hogan? How? Would you be like, he's racist and blah, blah. So fucking what? He's done so much. And if you're a real wrestling fan, you will see this, and you'll be like, what? Fuck, I don't give a damn what you said. I still support you. Because that's what a real wrestling fan would do. And you sit there and say, oh, you're just supporting a racist. You're just supporting a racist. Blah, blah, blah. Go ahead. Say I support a racist. Don't give a fuck. Of course, I might tell you in the comment section to fuck off. But that's beside the point. But anyways, getting back to it, the people that released it, Gawker, they're not the outstanding citizens that they are. No. They did this for their own personal gain because they're in a lawsuit with Hogan. And they're trying to persuade, the public's opinion of him. They try to help, their case, which is utter fucking bullshit. To do that to Hogan. Now, if they released it maybe, before this whole lawsuit, before this whole thing started, then Okay, maybe, but it's Gawker. And anybody knows anything about Gawker know they're a fucking shit publication. You know, they just do things to basically, clickbait. Clickbait. That's all they do. And I really truly hope Hogan fucking leg drops all their fucking money and takes everything from them, and destroys that stupid publication because they're fucking stupid. That's really truthfully what I hope happens. you know. And, I'm not going to go into detail what Hogan said. I'm not. I'm not going to go into it. And part of me doesn't give a damn what he said. And yes, I've seen the transcript of what he said. And I still don't care. I'm still a fan of Hogan. No matter. No matter what he said. And of course I've heard he's also said some other racist things too. But at the same token, Hogan comes from another time. Another, time when some of that stuff was actually acceptable to say. Now, you get hell, even my parents have said some stuff like this. Do I consider my parents racist? No, I don't. Now, of course, they didn't drop, N-bombs and shit like that, But they basically implied it with different words, such as, don't be bringing them types of, girls home. Implying to black girls, that's pretty much that. Parents, a lot of people's parents are like that. Just because you may have said some racist things doesn't necessarily make the person racist. No. You don't know truthfully what this guy, his intentions were, and maybe he should have worded it differently, but whatever, it's what it is. It's done, it's over with. But the way the WWE reacted is just complete and teetotal utter bullshit. Really, it really is. They went way overboard. And the WWE wanted to be, outstanding citizens like they are. Then why is Donald Trump still listed up there? Why is the Macho Man up there? The Macho Man's done some pretty bad things too. But yeah, he's still listed up there. And I love the Macho Man too. I love it, Macho Man. Yeah. Macho Man's awesome too. Rest in peace. And there's a lot of other fucking people, done some shit. But the WWE way overreacted. Now, truthfully, if the WWE really wanted to, and they could have made a fuck ton of money off of this idea of this, right? What they should have done after hearing about this, they should have had like maybe a couple guys in like mask and go down to the ring and start beating up, let's say, New Day or something, or one of the other black wrestlers, and start beating down like everybody and start beating them down and come to the ring, and they're if something, basically disguise their voice that way, so the person down the road will be career suicide, basically. That way, so it's not suicide for them, not career suicide for them. So, have something there so people don't know who they are, right? Okay, and have them come out there saying, some sort of racist things, would be a tame racist things, and then have them come out there and talking about, how they've got a great leader on them and blah blah blah, all right? And then have Hogan come out there, boom, have have John Cena out there, in the on the rampway, have John Cena up there, basically talking trash to these guys and stuff, and and then he has New Day behind him, or whoever, just input whoever in there behind Cena, it's like, yeah, we got this group, yeah, we're gonna beat your asses and blah 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 blah, etc., etc. Okay, and then they're like, oh, here's our fearless leader, you know, and then Hogan comes out there, boom, everybody. Hogan tears through everybody, and then they come run on there. They beat the shit out of John Cena, you know, they beat the shit out of the other guys, you know. And they could have had the storyline going into it, and it would have been an epic WrestleMania match. You know, I definitely don't like John Cena. But I'm thinking the storyline build to this would be good. It had Team Cena versus Team Racist Hogan, you know? And this whole thing could have been made to be a, just to be won over. And then Hogan would still be back in good graces, you know, because then after, you know, a while, maybe at WrestleMania or something like that, you know, Hogan turns on the racist group, you know, and proclaims, you know, he's not a racist, and, you know, he's with the John Cena group and stuff like that. See, that would have been a good story. That would have worked between this whole fucking thing. But no, the WWE decides they want to fucking, you know, throw this whole idea away, you know. So hey, if another promotion out there wants to pursue this idea, this is a really good one, and you're gonna be making a fuck ton of money. Could have made it be like it's a work, you know. Hogan would have been a major heel. It would have been like back when WCW, back when, you know, they had the NWO, before the NWO really got started, you know, and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall are in the ring, and they're beaten down, you know, and then Hogan comes out there and fucking helps Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Boom, it makes the NWO. The place fucking erupted. You know, they're having so much stuff just thrown in the ring. I mean, you can look us up for yourself on YouTube. It was a good heel turn, you know, and Hogan could have been heel again, and he could have been back into the spotlight and stuff like that, you know, and it would have been awesome, you know, but instead they completely have lost their opportunity to do it, and they just overreacted, you know. This is just teetotal other bullshit. I still support Hogan. I'm still a fan of Hogan. It's done. It's over with. Let's just leave it at that. Support Hogan, then great. If not, oh well. What it is. Anyways, this is the Metal God 666 here. Sign out, telling you guys keep it metal, and I'm out.